Happening now, the Portland Saturday Market is back for its 49th season. The market is the largest continuously operating open-air arts and crafts market in the country. And one of the best parts, the food is never frozen and everything is handmade by the vendors.
We have vendors here that have been there for 49 years. We have vendors that this is their very first day and their very first business.
There's a lot more diversity, I think, in the kind of product that you're going to see down here, but we still just really pull in people who are the craft patrons.
You can visit the market every Saturday between 10 in the morning and 5 p.m. That's now through Christmas Eve. It's one of my favorite spring traditions. So excited it's back. And this weekend is the last weekend of a painting project completely closing down the Morrison Bridge. From now through Monday at 5 a.m., the bridge is closed to all traffic, including bikes and pedestrians. Looking ahead to next weekend, the county is closing the eastbound lanes only. Josh, I know that slowed down my commute, but if any of our bosses are watching, I want them to know I was on time.
You were, it was the bridge.
Still made it. But hey, at least there was no snow, ice, or rain to contend with out there.
Yeah, because over the past few weeks, that's closed a lot of bridges.
Right.
But
and then I would have been late.
You and everybody else at home,
Exactly.
I think bosses across the Pacific Northwest are kind of used to the travel commute over the last little while. But at least now, just expecting to see some snow showers up in elevation. That's where we take a live look out towards Mount Hood Meadows on the Saturday evening. That's where we like to see the snowfall. 23 degrees right now after we've seen a healthy amount of snowfall over the past several weeks, over the past 24 hours, picking up on 3 inches for Mount Hood Meadows and Timberline. But look at those base snow levels, upwards of 100 inches, nearing 150 inches. And that's where our snow water equivalent numbers are on the healthy side here across the Beaver State and even into parts of Washington, where we expect to see another dose of the snowfall as we move through the next several days. Right now, though, out at PDX, 44 degrees is where we currently sit. Sunset now after the 6 o'clock hour. That is a nice change of pace as we approach the winter, or I should say the spring equinox, which comes up on the 20th or so. As we continue to see those hit and miss showers through the downtown Portland metro area, this is going to be the case over the next several hours as those clouds slowly start to break apart. But for the most part, we stay on the cloudy side tonight into much of the day tomorrow as the southwesterly flow continues to push that moisture overhead. But you'll notice just a little bit of that snowfall over the Coast Range, just the same over the Cascades, all above about 1,000 feet, dropping to about 700 feet as we move through the late evening hours. And that comes as the next 6 to 10 days we anticipate to see above average precipitation amounts for much of the Pacific Northwest. That also comes with a bit of a cooling trend that still holds tight to much of the western half of the country, where our average daytime high temperature should be in the mid-50s for this time of year, managing to sit below that for the next 7 days or so, all due to a trough of low pressure up in the upper levels of the atmosphere, dragging the jet stream further to the south. But as we put this into motion, the ridge, the culprit for warmer air, struggles to push its way over the western half of the country. So the cool weather, it really stays overhead for the next little while as we zoom into the surface level. The low pressure system holding persistent just offshore, helping the flow of moisture find its way back into western Oregon and Washington. Here it is step by step, expecting to see drier skies tonight as the clouds still remain. We might see some patchy fog come sunrise for the start of the day. Tomorrow's temperatures fall back into the upper 20s and 30s, and then we get back up into the low 40s with the chance for a few isolated rain showers that become a little bit more widespread as we move into the afternoon and evening hours. This is Monday morning. You'll notice the blue once again returning to the I-5 corridor and the Portland metro area, but you'll notice that our temperatures for PDX expect to only fall back into the mid-30s. So for the most part, I think we're just going to be seeing some light rain showers. You might pick up on a snow flurry or two, but it will be melting on contact. Again, it's not going to be anything like what we experienced a little bit more than a week or so ago as the wet weather continues well into the afternoon hours on Monday. So you'll notice, again, just to give you some comfort, the snow elevation remaining above about 700 feet through Monday. As far as the rain accumulation goes over the next 48 hours, a couple of 1/100ths of an inch to a quarter, if not closer to just about 1/10 of an inch. Lows tonight falling to about 32 degrees. Our skies will slowly be drying. Tomorrow we'll start the day off drier, but by the afternoon, that's where our temperatures get up into the upper 40s, and we do have the potential to see some light rain showers as our temperatures still ride out well below average. The wet weather trend continues through Thursday, drier for Friday, and don't forget, 1 week from today, that's where we spring forward 1 hour, gaining an hour of daylight in the evening, but unfortunately losing an hour of sleep. But at least the good news, Liz, is that we are not expecting to see any snowfall.
Hey, we'll take it, especially after how it's been lately. Josh, thanks so much. Well, coming up, what will the city decide to do about a downtown Portland park and how you can influence its future?